one life, I won't live on my knees. I got one life, I won't live on my knees. I got one life, I won't live on my knees. I got one life, I won't live on my knees. I don't wanna be a backup plan, a boring page in the book of man. I got one life, I got one shot, I'll take my chance. Chips on the table, let's go risk it all. I'm not afraid of the road so far. You got one life, you got one shot, so take the chance. You got one life, you got one shot, so take the chance. You got one life, you got one shot, so take the chance.
Have been inclement weather this past week, and that's not going to stop us. The DWA is live on a Friday from San Francisco, California. We're inching closer and closer to our first premium event in over 15 years. What is in store tonight? Wait a minute. Kicking off things with the former DWA Heavyweight Champion, the World Heavyweight Champion, Victor Fang. And I'm sure there's some questions as to why he did what he did last time, attacking the Rocket, not just attacking him, but sending his two guys, Alucard and Dimitri, after him. So we need to know why he's doing this. Way to the ring. We have huge matchups tonight to determine who will advance to the semifinals of the DWA Heavyweight Championship Tournament. By the end of the night, we're going to have our final four. One of those four men will become the new DWA Heavyweight Champion. Victor Fang was in that tournament, lost to Lance Burton. He's got a match tonight against E Honda. It'll actually be our opening contest. Long time. His actions from last week definitely need an explanation. See what Victor Fang has got to say. crowd doesn't like it, but it's true. The Rocketeer is not here tonight. After the attack by Victor Fang, he's not here. Sounds like just Victor Fang is straight up jealous. Doesn't want Rock to make a name for himself. The crowd here in San Francisco letting them exactly know how they feel about Victor Fang. Basically, Victor Fang sounds like he's bitter. The Rocketeer has a chance for a championship and he doesn't. Well, he lost. So Alucard and Dimitri are with Victor Fang. Comes Alucard, so this is some group apparently. Victor Fang and Alucard and Dimitri. So that's what was going on this whole time. Alucard and Dimitri were getting involved in matches with the Rocketeer. It was Victor Fang's doing. And I will agree with one thing that Victor Fang said. Alucard and Dimitri are the future of this business. And especially I am very high on Dimitri. I think Dimitri's got a ton of talent. And he just has to put it to good use, but he hasn't so far. And Alucard, you know, he's as intimidating as they come. So, again, Victor Fang not far off in his assessment of these two young stars, that they are the future of this business. No matter how they go about doing things. And right now, that seems like it's the proper way to go about it. Comes Dimitri. Listen to this crowd. The crowd has gotten behind Dimitri, surprisingly. I mean, you know, again, say what you will about Dimitri's actions, the things he's done, you know, being willed by Victor Fang. He has a ton of talent. The matches he's had since he's been here have been nothing short of phenomenal. So this crowd might recognize that as a pure talent perspective, that Dimitri is, you know, a must-see superstar, and that's not wrong. I agree with that. So, like I said, the actions he goes about things is not exactly the most, you know, right way to go about it. Now in the ring. So this group of Victor Fang, Alucard, and Dmitry Maximoff are known now as the Coven. Well, a deadly group indeed, and whoever's next, I feel for them. These are three very intimidating individuals. Back on Destruction. Now let's kick off our opening contest in our DWA Heavyweight Championship Tournament.
The foe is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 215 pounds, Lance Burton!
Listen to the ovation. I can barely hear myself talk. To the ovation for Lance Burton, an absolute legend in this business. Unreal. It is deafening in here. They don't get much better than Lance Burton. Who will advance to the semifinals? A tall task tonight for E Honda.
And his opponent from Japan, weighing in at 302 pounds, E
Honda won his debut match against Hawkman to advance against Lance Burton. You see the bracket. Whoever wins this is going to advance to the semifinals. So close to winning the DWA Heavyweight Championship. Now, you know, clearly Lance Burton is the favorite in this match. The experience echoes without saying. However, Lance Burton has been having issues at the limit with Shang Tsung, so his mind could be a little bit slightly off in this matchup. That could something that E Honda could take advantage of. Saw that ad before for UCWL, a colleague, a friend, and one hell of a creator. If you haven't checked them out, go check out UCWL. And here we go, our opening contest here on Destruction. Lance Burton and E Honda. Now this is, like I said, a tall task for E Honda. He never faced someone like Lance Burton that I know of. So, an intimidating and a tall task to ask Honda to do tonight. Lance Burton, fisherman suplex, quick cover. One. Only a one in the early stage of this one. Like I said, Lance Burton dealing with the mind games of Shang Tsung. That could be on his mind. Again, Honda will take advantage if Burton is slightly off his game tonight. That's an advantage. I mean, E Honda has a golden opportunity to go to the semifinals. They'll face the winner of our match later on tonight, Mr. Sandman and Apocalypse. So it's getting down to the end here between these superstars. Burton snapmare. A kick to the side of the temple to Honda. Tosses Honda into the corner. Burton going to the top. Not sure what he's looking to do here. Honda on the other side of the ring. Burton, what in the hell? Burton with a coast to coast. And the hook of the leg. 1, 2. Only a 2. What a maneuver by Burton. Again, the things he does still surprises me years later. Burton, cartwheel into a moonsault, but it's blocked. Good awareness there by E Honda. Folks, tonight is one of our biggest main events in the history of this company and this show. Two of the greatest champions in the history of this industry go to battle, go to war for a spot in the semifinals of this tournament. Hook of the leg, 1, 2. Burton kicks out. a spot in the semifinals between Nightwing and Johnny Cage. A huge, monumental main event tonight. Not to mention, our tag team tournament continues. The surprise team of the industry, the Rugrats, go up against the first ever DWA Tag Team Champions in Bison and Zangief. Then we have some women's action as well. Our Women's Championship Tournament, Marisa takes on Sonya Blade, and a star-studded card here tonight from San Francisco. Honda, judo throw, hook of the leg. 1, 2, and only a 2 as Burton gets the shoulder up. Honda holding his own a little bit. Again, the alluring possibility of Shang Tsung could be in the back of Burton's mind, and Honda could take advantage. As I say that, Burton with a Spanish Fly power slam. 1, 2, kick out. The guy says pin them. He did. Burton, look at this. Look at that DDT. Effortless. Honda kicks out. Effortless move by Burton. I'll say this much about Burton. When he first debuted, obviously he used magical tactics and mind games to get the wins, but ever since he focused on his in-ring ability in Destruction Mania 2, he's been a hell of a talent. Burton, what the heck? He's going for like grand finale from the top. It's countered by Honda. Tosses him off. Honda going to the top. That's a lot of boy. Honda with a huge knee drop to the temple. Cover. 1, 2. Burton kicks out. Close call there. Huge move by Honda from the top. That's a lot of weight coming down. These competitors go. The spot in the semifinals is on the line. Honda missed. Burton takes advantage. You can't miss a step. You can't make a mistake against someone like Lance Burton because he will take advantage of it every single time. The thing about guys like Lance Burton, there's no holes in his game. There's no weakness he has. That's what makes him one of the best. Blanchard from the top. Cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. Burton. Countered by Honda. That's countered by Honda. Honda. Look at this. Huge power slam. And Burton is in trouble. Honda off the ropes. Kick to the midsection. Huge exploder suplex by Honda. The sheer power of this man. What's Honda going to do? Honda biding his time here. He looks at Lance Burton. Huge judo throw. Lance Burton is down. Honda. Wait a minute. Honda. Headbutt, but Burton got out of the way. Smart move by Burton. Look at this. 1, 2, and a kick out. Simply phenomenal stuff by Lance Burton. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. DDT again. Center of the ring. Burton going to the very top. Burton. Magic Spark connecting. 1, 2, and no, Honda just kicked out. There's some guts there by E. Honda. Kicking out of the Magic Spark. Honda. Death Valley Driver. Honda. He is holding his own tonight. Right now, he could be inching closer to a spot in the semifinals. This would be a humongous, monumental upset if Honda can pull this off. Honda tosses Burton down. Honda's not intimidated by the moment. That shows how good he is. Judo throw. Burton is down. Honda. He's looking for the headbutt again. Honda. He connects with the headbutt. Burton is down. This could be all. 1, 2, and Burton just kicked out. Honda thought he had him there. Burton just kicked out for the 3. Honda to the top. Honda, accidental smash, it's blocked. Burton. Nice textbook scoop slam. Over the top. Burton. Huge shooting star press. 1, 2. And no, Honda kicked out. Good opening contest. Burton going on top again. Burton. Leg drop, but it's missed. Burton. After the leg drop, and Honda rolled out of the way. Now Honda, can he take advantage? Wait a minute, Honda. Is he going for it? Wait a minute. Is he going to go for it? Oh, he's going to the top. Honda. Burton counters it. Brings him down. He could have looked for that muscle buster he does. Burton. Side effect. And Burton now. He could be closing in on the end here. He's got Honda up. And he puts him down with the grand finale. Burton crawling to Honda. Covers him here. 1, 2, 3. And Lance Burton advances to the semifinals. Honda put up a good effort. But at the end of the day, Lance Burton is right back where he is, where he belongs, in the thick of things, to compete for a championship. And he'll await the winner of Mr. Sandman and one of his biggest rivals, Apocalypse. Give credit where credit is due. Honda gave it his best shot. And at times, it looked like he might have pulled off the upset. But at the end of the day, Lance Burton continues to show why he is the best in this industry, if not one of the best of all time. If not the best of all time. Honda hit that headbutt. I think Honda thought that would put Lance Burton down. But it wasn't meant to be. Lance Burton continuing to do the things that he does. And he is one step closer to competing for the DWA Heavyweight Championship.
Here is your winner, Lance Burton.
There's the updated bracket. I'll take on the winner of Sandman and Apocalypse later on tonight. What a win. What? Wait a minute. Oh my. Look who's here. Shang Tsung. Not scheduled to be here tonight. It's his presence felt. So why is Shang Tsung out here? Basically, he wants Lance Burton to win so he can fight him for the title. Shang Tsung playing mind games with Burton, saying he should tap into that old side of himself. Welcome back. Another great creator, PCW Psycho Ortiz. One of the best.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Istanbul, Turkey, weighing in at 298 pounds.
Twitch.tv/Psycho Ortiz. Again, one of my favorite collaborators, one of my favorite beings on this planet. Much love to him. I'd love to have him come on, maybe do some commentary at some point. Never know. Never know. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. Another heavyweight championship match in our tournament. Bald Bull taking on Arthur Morgan. And the winner of this will take on the winner of our main event, Johnny Cage and Nightwing. So a big opportunity for one of these guys to face, you know, a Hall of Fame caliber talent. Either Johnny Cage or Nightwing for a spot in the final. So it's a big opportunity for one of these guys. Bald Bull been very impressive since his debut against Little Mac.
And his opponent from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 190 pounds, Arthur Morgan.
Arthur's path little different. You see the bracket, like I said, winner of this takes on the winner of Nightwing and Johnny Cage, which is our main event tonight. Arthur's path a little different. He had that first match before we began our return against Adonis Creed. Kind of used some underhanded tactic, which is kind of surprising for a guy like Arthur, but he won the match. And then when he was in his tournament match against Alucard, it looked as things were not going to go his way, but then the Rocketeer got involved and distracted Alucard, which gave Arthur Morgan the win. So, we'll see how tonight goes for him. But in regards to Bald Bull, you know, when he fought Little Mac, we wasn't sure how his skill set was, and he did his homework. Bald Bull was in the gym. He was training. He knew what he needed to do when he got in that ring, and he's been a phenomenal talent. So Bald Bull tonight against Arthur Morgan, winner in the semifinals. Here we go. This could be a good one. There's no animosity here. This is just who wants to win the title more. Who's hungrier? This crowd tonight in San Francisco has been absolutely electric from the opening bell. And I also want to give a shout out to the New York Knicks, the 2026 NBA champions, their first title in 53 years since 1973. A huge achievement. So congratulations to the Stanley Cup champion, Carolina Hurricanes, their second Stanley Cup title. Going back and forth. Again, with the previous match with Burton and E Honda and Shang Tsung coming out, Burton's got a lot to think about because Shang Tsung's not wrong. You know what I mean? Like Burton, I mean, his talent should get him far, but Shang Tsung playing mind games, is he wrong that he should tap into that kind of himself? Because Shang Tsung is very, you know, underhanded as well. So, Shang Tsung have a point. Burton definitely looked like he was contemplating things. Arthur Morgan, he would love to get to semifinals. Chance to go against Nightwing or Johnny Cage. It'll be a huge opportunity for one of these guys. Clothesline sends Bobo to the outside of the floor. Arthur Morgan. Bald Bull. Again, there's no hate here. There's no animosity. It's just, it's a tournament match, and it's for a spot in the semis. Again, one of these guys is going to become the new champion. And I guarantee you one of these guys would love that. Arthur. Looking at the crowds. He's looking for Dutch, I don't know. Arthur, nice textbook bulldog. Look at the leg here. One, only a one. I still am not sure about Arthur's skills in the ring yet, because it's only been a couple matches. But the things I see from Bald Bull, however, he's up there. He's definitely one of the top new talents we have. You know, I'll be honest. Bald Bull came here because he knew Little Mac was here, and he wanted to fight him. But ever since that one match where he won, he's been laser focused. He's been impressive. Body splash by Bald Bull. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, kick out. Again, Bald Bull has been one of the more impressive talents we've had. This new crop of talent. I've seen Bald Bull in the gym. I've seen him training. Bald Bull works hard. He's definitely, you know, someone that I look at. It's like, this guy could be a future champion. He has a chance tonight. Bald Bull, a running forearm. Cover. 1, 2. And Morgan just kicks. That was close. Bald Bull's punches, they are deadly. And Bald Bull's got an impressive, I mean, look at his physique. Goodness. You start to watch these new talent, and you can see how, great they are. Bald Bull, Dimitri, Rocketeer, of course, he's been here a while. Adonis Creed, Nightcrawler. This new talent has been extremely impressive. Look at the leg. 1, 2. Kick out by Bald Bull. And of course, how can I forget Marisa? Marisa's a new talent. Look how she's dominating everybody. This new crop of talent has been extremely impressive. Arthur Morgan would love to be on that list, but I need to see more from him. I haven't seen that much from Arthur to put him on that list. Nice DDT by Arthur. Touch with DDT. 1, 2. Kick out. And don't worry. We haven't forgotten about the Interstar title tournament. That's going to happen at some point, too. Giving those guys a well-deserved break. Arthur just tossed him on the outside. Arthur going up. Arthur. Elbow drop off the top onto the floor. And Bald Bull is laid out. Bald Bull's head slam off the barricade. Arthur, he might take a count-out victory. Arthur, wow, that's surprising. Wait a minute, okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. You assume that Bald Bull would get the better of this exchange, but Arthur can never fist with the best of them. And trading blows. Arthur. The better of that exchange. Arthur trying to get the crowd behind him. For that cut on his forehead, a little concerned, but the referee has not stopped the match. Let it go. Arthur, the Luthez press, and a series of punches to Bald Bull. And now Bald Bull is down. Arthur, what's he gonna do? Arthur on the outside of the apron. He's back in the ring, not sure what he was trying for there. Arthur. Wait a minute, Arthur. I think it's back in the ring, okay. So Arthur's trying here. It's the other side now. Let's see if he's doing what I think he's doing. He is! The Vanderlyn Lariat! Hook of the leg. 1, 2, and no! Bald Bull just got the shoulder up before 3. Arthur thought that might have been it. This crowd is just loving it. These guys are giving each other everything. Look at Bald Bull's back. It's been bruised. It's beaten. These two are exhausted. Arthur, countered by Bald Bull. Arthur gets a shot. Bald Bull. Huge headbutt. Gigantic headbutt by Bald Bull. And wait a minute, Bald Bull. What's he gonna do here? And there's that running headbutt. Cover. 1, 2. Oh, wow. Oh, that was really close. Arthur just kicked out. That was extremely, extremely close. Like 2.9, 9.9. Oh, Bull. Going to the top. The high rent district. What goes up must come down. Huge powerbomb off the top. 1, 2. And Arthur just kicks out. What a move by Bald Bull. That was incredibly impressive. I don't know where the hell that came from. Just tosses Arthur to the outside. Wow. This match has been all gas, no brakes. Know what I mean? They're staring at each other here. Block by Arthur. Continue by Arthur. This is so close, competitive match. Arthur's continued to beat down Bald Bull. Wait, he might go for the stunner. It's countered. Bald Bull. Oh, ooh. Rib breaker there, putting Arthur's ribs over his knee. Counter. Arthur, safety knee stunner out of nowhere. Cover. 1, 2, and Bald Bull. He just kicked out. This crowd has come unglued. Bald Bull. I'm exhausted. Woo. Bald Bull kicking the safety knee stunner. Arthur, huge elbow drop from the top. Wait, after the DDT gets countered. It's definitely the best I've seen Arthur look. Well, what's he gonna do? Bull hammer! Cover! 1, 2, 1. Oh my! Bull is beside himself. He can't believe it. He hit the bull hammer, but Arthur Morgan somehow, someway dug down deep and kicked out. What a match these two are putting on tonight. Bald Bull. Top rope. The powerbomb again! Bald Bull is exhausted. You can see it on his body. He's bruised. His face is bleeding. These two are putting everything on the line tonight for the championship opportunity they have right in front of them. Bald Bull went for a fist drop, but it's moved. He moved out of the way, Arthur. Arthur off the ropes. Nice textbook hip toss. Bald Bull crawling, pulling himself up. Referee in the way of Arthur. Arthur going up top. Look at this. Arthur, top rope. Huge back suplex. Getting both men down. Cover after that. Could this be all? 1, 2. No. Wow. Arthur throwing everything he has and then some at this opponent. It's not working as of yet. Nice power slam. Arthur, this is the best I've seen him look, like I said. Inching closer to victory here. Arthur. Arthur gets in the way. Running, Luthes press. And now Arthur, he's feeling it now. This might be it. Could it be it? Arthur. St. Denis stunner. He got him again. This has to be all. 1, 2, 3. No way. No shot. Ball kicked out again. 1, 2. No. Arthur has no clue what to do to put this man down. For another one, blocked. Ball, clothesline. Ball. Running headbutt. Arthur is down. Ball. Ball charge. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3, and what a contest. That was absolutely sensational by both men. If I was wearing a hat, I would tip my cap to them. Arthur Morgan and Bald Bull, in my opinion, put on one of the best matches I've ever seen on Destruction. These two should be extremely proud of what they did in that ring tonight. But at the end of the day, there is one winner, and there's one man moving on to the semifinals of the DWA Heavyweight Championship Tournament, and that is Bald Bull, as he waits the winner of Johnny Cage and Nightwing in our main event. No matter who Bald Bull faces, it'll be a tall task. But what I've seen from Bald Bull, it's not impossible. It's unlikely, but it's not impossible. Bald Bull. Look at him. He went through war, and he came out the victor. There it is. Bald Bull waits. Our main event, Nightwing and Johnny Cage later on tonight. And a very impressive win for Bald Bull. Clearly the Rugrats have other things on their mind, but Phil trying to have them stay focused. And they have a big matchup next. Phil is right. They are on next. So next up is the Rugrats taking on Bison and Zangief in our DWA Tag Team Championship Tournament. The winner moves on to the semifinals. Again, the bracket a little confusing to navigate. Hopefully we get more clarity on that. Okay. Wait a minute. Chucky.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 447 pounds, Philip and Tommy!
Here come the most unlikely, surprising story in the DWA right now. The Rugrats are a win away from going to the semifinals in this tag team title tournament. But, however, to do that, they gotta go up against the first ever DWA Tag Team Champions of Bison and Zangief. So not exactly the most ideal scenario for them. But stranger things have happened.
Their opponents at a combined weight of 675 pounds, and Bison and Russian Tornado.
Bison and Zangief winning their match in an effortless fashion, so to speak, against Drake and Josh in the opening match in the tournament. And honestly, there's a bracket you see. Again, the bracket's hard to navigate. Hopefully we get more clarity on it. But the magical run, the dream run, the Rugrats might be over. The Rugrats is living a dream. Well, might be time to wake up, face reality. Reality is sitting right in front of them, and two guys that are massive, been there before, won it before, and well, here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. This might not go well for this team. Bison and Zangief. You know, Zangief was in the Heavyweight Championship Tournament, losing to Apocalypse, but now he's more laser focused than ever. He wants to win another title. And with Bison on his side, another chance to win tag team titles. And no team on this bracket has more experience than they do. Every team is new. Every team is new. Drake and Josh are eliminated. Wayne's the only team left that could pose some problems for them, but that's it. Peter new, Caden Keller new, Contra's new. So that could be our final. Pete or Waynesville versus Bison Zangief. I think whoever wins the Waynesville Pete one's gonna go to the finals. Bison show a little love to Tommy there. He tagged, unfortunately, on his partner. Phil needing a breather. This is a reality check for the Rugrats. They have not seen an opponent like this yet. This is maybe time to change the plays in the playbook for this one. It's not working right now. Bison. A barrage of strikes to Phil. This is not looking good. Rugrats are in serious trouble. There's a schoolboy power bomb. 1, 2. Wow. Phil just kicked out maybe by sheer luck and guts. This team, the Rugrats, have been a surprise to everybody how far they've gotten, but Bison and Zangief might be telling them the party's over. It's Phil and Tommy. Wait a minute. Bison wants Phil to tag Tommy in. Get him in here. Phil is going to oblige. Here comes Tommy. I don't know if Tommy is going to fare any better. And he's not. Bison and Zangief are on cruise control right now. This step by Bison. Excuse me, Zangief hitting Bison doesn't phase him at all. Doesn't really affect the team. Here comes Zangief back in the ring. Again, I've not seen the Rugrats do anything in this matchup so far, as they're getting completely annihilated by the former champions. Zangief just putting his massive frame into Tommy's ribs. Tagged it back to Zangief. So he tagged back to Bison from Zangief. Bison driving Tommy right to the mat. This crowd is not loving it. The thing is about that, Bison and Zangief, they could care less. This is a dominant performance right now. Back to Zangief. Great tag team tactics by the team. Bison and Zangief are just dominating this team from the opening bell. Tommy is in serious trouble. Nice textbook snap suplex by Zangief. On the very top. Zangief can put him away right now, whatever he does up here. Zangief finds one, but Tommy got out of the way. Tommy rushes to tag in Phil. Here comes Phil. Cross body. Wait a minute. Rugrats mounting some offense here. So don't count us out just yet. Look at this, Phil. On the top. Phil, huge elbow drop. Rugrats starting to figure it out. Nice DDT by Phil. Hook of the leg. 1. Only a 1. Only a 1. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, short-lived as it was, Rugrats got some offense, but what a clothesline. What a clothesline, taking Phil's head clean off. 1, 2, and Phil somehow. I have no idea why. Don't ask me any questions about analytically or anything like that. I have no idea how he kicked out. None. Oh, what a kick to the side of the head. Oh no. Zangief bomb, and this might be all. That's gotta be it. What? Tommy breaks it up. That would have been it. Clearly. Oh, look at this. Zangief throwing Tommy down on the apron. And Zangief taking Rugrats apart. And Phil countered it. Another cross body. Phil holding his own. trying to anyway. Phil, over the top. What's Phil gonna do? Body splash! Hook of the leg! 1, 2! Oh, 2! Phil got a 2. The Rugrats, they're doing it. Bison can't be too happy right now. They were dominating. Zangief said that's enough.
Tag is good.
Tag back to Bison. Bison, good shot to the rim area. And another schoolboy powerbomb. Rugrats. Their offense has been few and far between. I think it just depends when Bison's saying going to finish them off. Bison. Tommy off the apron. Those strikes. A spinning wheel kick by Bison. Bison now. Bison. Wait a minute, Bison. Oh boy. Psycho Crusher. 1, 2, 3. What? I have no idea at all how Phil kicked out of that. And Phil counters. Phil. Sidewalk slam. This match, somewhat maybe turning around? Question mark?
That's a
The tag. Look at this. Double team, double front suplex. Tommy go to the top. Bison dazed. Tommy. Clothesline off the top. These babies are nuts. They got guts. That's for sure. Up. Bison's getting up. Tommy. Tower slam counter by Bison. Bison's that's enough. I think he wants Zangief to finish him off. Again, I'll give Rugrats credit. They battled, but it just might be too much. Might be too much for them tonight. Look at the effort that's led by Zangief. Ropes. Huge power slam. Okay, that's your opinion. Zangief got him up. Huge fallaway slam. Tommy is down. And Zangief, look at the crowd. Admiring his work. What the hell? Is that a gorilla? What am I looking at right now? What is happening? What is this? Zangief just mesmerized by this gorilla. What in God's name is happening right now? This is bizarre. I've seen a lot. If Bison wants him to get focused. Wait a minute. Phil off the apron. Wait a minute. Phil. Toss him into the announce table. Bison is down on the side of the ring. Tommy makes a tag. Phil gets over there quickly. Wait a minute. Bison is down. Bison got tossed on the table by Phil, and Bison is out. Wait a minute. Phil tags in Tommy. Wait a minute. a diaper baby! Are you kidding me? Oh my word! The Rugrats somehow, some way, pull it off and they advance in this tournament. I am shocked with this crowd here in San Francisco as well. Who's in the gorilla suit? Wait a minute, we're gonna find out. And it's Chucky. Chucky found a way to help his friends. That was bizarre. Back live on Destruction with our next matchup in the Women's Championship Tournament. I will say again, SCW, my CW brother, been going back since the beginning and still going strong.
The fall is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Rome, Italy, Marisa.
Still going strong after all these years. Mad respect, much love to SCAW, Lone Star. Keep doing your thing. Here comes Marisa. The clear, I mean, it's not hyperbole. She looks like she's gonna win this whole thing. But again, the match is stuff to happen, right? Now tonight, Marisa takes on Sonya Blade, who she's been really focused in this tournament. I talked to her earlier. She said, Marisa may be the favorite, but I will not quit. I will not lose. Sonya is laser focused. But that's all well and good. She's never been an opponent, let alone never been a woman in this company, in this industry like Marisa.
Her opponent from New York, Sonya Blade.
Sonya Blade is always all business when she steps out of that curtain, on that ramp. Well, she's gonna have to be all business tonight because her opponent tonight has dominated everyone she's battled with so far in her debut, since she's been here. The bracket winner this week's on the winner of City Adler and Delma spot in the finals. It's a big match for Sonya. It's a big match for Sonya against an opponent that seems like she has no weakness. Seems like she can't be beat. Look at this. Look at the size difference. First of all, the sheer size difference from Marisa to Sonya is ridiculous. Sonya counter, but yeah, that's not gonna work. No, Sonya's trying. Nope, not working. Not working today. Huge headbutt. Marisa has beaten some of the best in this industry. Cammy, Psylocke. She's working on Sonya Blade here tonight. Again, that was her debut. show one, our debut Psylocke and Marisa battle. Psylocke, a former women's champion, and Marisa beat her. Took on Kimmy, beat her. And now she is nearing a championship that feels it's rightfully hers. But again, there's still some talent in this tournament that could cause some problems. Mystique for one and Maleficent for the other. It might give Marisa problems. I'll say right now, though, it's very unlikely. Again, nothing's a sure thing, of course. But if Marisa wins this matchup and goes against Sadie Adler or Velma, she's going to be in the finals. I don't see any of them beating her. So, but again, am I motivated Velma? Am I motivated Sadie Adler? Who knows? So, but again, Marisa wins this one. Try to book her plans for championship match. Right now, looking like that. Cover 1, 2, 2. Marisa, a little frustrated, but she's smart. She knows that was not going to be enough for someone like Sonya Blade. Sonya, gotta do something because Marisa is absolutely dominating so far. Counter with the headbutt. The strikes are not facing her right now. She's gotta do something else. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. Marisa to the top. Body spot for the miss. Sonya somehow got out of the way. Alright, Sonya. No. Sonya is just. There you go. Yeah, nope. Okay, off the ropes. Okay, pop-up punch. Sonya the cover. 1. No. A 1. No. It's not going to be good enough for Marisa. Sonya. Standing Spanish fly. Wow. 1, 2. Still only a 1. A lot more than that. Okay. Marisa's down. For how long? Sonya going up top. Sonya. I went for a knee drop and Marisa was out of the way. Cross body. Sonya trying to cling to some sort of hope. Marisa might be off her game and need to break it to, so I haven't seen that yet. Look at this, Marisa going to the top. Superplex off the top. And again, I don't know who can stop this woman. I haven't seen it at all. That fan is correct. She is the best. Cover. 1, 2. So close, but no. Marisa. Another slam. Sonya Blade, who is trying what she can, but sometimes it's just too much. Nice DDT. Look at the leg. 1. Still only a 1. On the top. Sonya. Sonya. Big elbow drop. Cover. 1, 2. A 2. Okay, Sonya. I know she's getting there. She'll be getting a little confidence there. Look at this Sonya. Sonya. Starting to feed off this crowd. Look at this Sonya. Kick to the face after that. Nice move by Sonya Blade. 1. No. Still only a 1. After all that. Sonya trying to figure everything out. Nice sweep, taking the legs out. That's what you gotta do. Smart move by Sonya, taking the legs out of Marisa. Sonya, huge knee drop from the top. Wait a minute. Sonya, what's she gonna do here? Sonya. Wait a minute, Sonya. Scissor split. This could be it. 1. What in the world? A 1. A 1. Sonya might be in over her head after that one. You do your best move, and it's a 1. Yikes. Quadriga kick by Marisa. Cover. 1, 2. No. Referee slightly out of position, but still. Sonya. Crowd loves it. Sonya just kicked out of it. But, I don't know how much more Sonya Blade has left. Oh, no, look out. What a powerbomb! Sonya to be out. 1, 2. No. Again. Sonya Blade is just getting, I mean, wait, Sonya. Okay. Sonya. Using those educated feet to good use. Sonya got her up. Sonya Blade. Toss it on the outside. Smart move by Sonya. Sonya can just recover for a second. Sonya doesn't do that. She goes to the outside. Sonya. Kick off the barricade. Barricade. What's this going to be? Bison's off the barricade to the floor. Sonya. Marisa is down. On the blade. Kind of, get some confidence that she might win this. Sonya. Huge kick again. So, wait a minute, Sonya. To the top, Sonya. Old Glory. Cover. 1, 2. Wow, that was close. That was close. I gotta give Sonya credit. That was really close. But Marisa still has yet to be put down. No one's done it yet. Someone's come close. But close doesn't count. Close on the counts. Horseshoes and hand grenades. And this is neither. Sonya doesn't know what to do anymore. I feel like Marisa has kicked out of everything. Sonya's given to her and then some. Marisa just looking at her opponent. Marisa deciding probably when to finish her off. Sonya Blade is tried everything and then some. The problem with Marisa is something with everything isn't enough. Huge headbutt. Sonya is down. And she might stay down again after this. The javelin of Marisa. You might as well count to 1,000. That's it. And it's good as an effort Sonya could have gave. When Marisa hits that javelin of Marisa, it's academic. No one's got up from that. I don't think anybody will. Now, someone might go back and watch the match with her and Cammy, her and Sonya. They might have kicked out, but I don't recall. Marisa. I feel that we're going to see Marisa in the finals of this thing. Again, Velma and City might have something to say about it, but I mean, look who Marisa's beaten. Cammy, Psylocke, Sonya Blade. I mean, I don't want to say anything, but I don't know if Velma or City have a chance. I don't think anybody has a chance, to be honest with you, but Marisa is just as dominant as they come. I told you, you guys weren't ready for her. Nobody is. Marisa advances to the semifinals. One more away from the final, and she might as well book her plane ticket now. Wait a minute, Sonya. Sign of respect. Sonya to Marisa. And Marisa moves on. Championship Tournament. Our main event tonight between Nightwing and Johnny Cage is for the championship opportunity, but these two's rivalry goes back to the very beginning.
Tonight, what our matches should be: Nightwing taking on the DWA Heavyweight Champion in our main event. Nightwing versus Johnny Cage. Here we go, Nightwing and Johnny Cage, our DWA Destruction main event, and here we go.
I'm taking myself out of this graveyard, taking myself out of this graveyard. Out of this graveyard, nothing but misery and loneliness under this ground, surrounded by skeletons that were lost and never found, buried in complacency, but it's time for me to get out, and it's time to leave the dead things behind. I'm feeling my heartbeat now, I'm taking myself out of this graveyard, taking myself out of this graveyard, a shovel in my hand, ready to stand again, taking myself out of this graveyard, out of this Looking back into this grave, I see just a pale, cold, lifeless version of me. But I'm finally out of this hole, reclaim my soul, filling all the vacancy with a new hope that I found. And it's time to leave the dead things behind. I'm feeling my heartbeat now, I'm taking myself out of this graveyard, taking myself out of this graveyard, a shovel in my hand, ready to stand again, taking myself out of this graveyard.
Gotcha. 8 on that rocket. Shoot him! 7. Just want to borrow 6. So we're gonna get ourselves killed. 5. They got my girl. 4. Stand clear. 3, 2, 1. Blast on with The Rocketeer, the movie that Rolling Stone raves as a full-throttle blast of thrills and fun. The kind of movie magic we don't see anymore. Look! The Rocketeer, rated PG.
Look at all this stuff. Uh-oh, here we go again. This is the funnerest thing ever.
More fun than taking candy from a baby. And I should know.
Help, Tommy, help!
I'm the fasterest. Hi-ya!
There's a lot more where that comes from. I got to keep trying.
This is fun. You can never have enough stuff. Give me more! Wow, this is the biggest unbox ever!
This is gonna be more fun than eating worms.
This is the last question that I've been waiting to answer. And that question is, since you've done so well with the promos for SCAW and many other CAW and EFED leagues, is there a possibility we'll ever see you create a CAW show of your own? As far as me making my own CAW show, the answer is nothing's for sure.
Passion. It's how we do what we do. To make something beautiful. To change the game. It's that drive that fuels us. The artist, the warrior, the visionary. It doesn't matter who you are or what you look like. Everybody can tap into it. We all speak that language. We know what it is to look up at an impossible challenge and push forward anyway. You go again. You fail faster. You fail better. You get stronger. You get smarter. And then one day, it finally happens. Something breaks. You push past what you thought your limits were. That ceiling above you, it isn't real. It never was. And you realize it's not that box you came in that made you. It's the moment you broke free of it.
A phenomenal achievement. Congratulations to UCWL on 100 episodes. Can't wait to see that one.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Here we go. The second to last match of the evening, and this one could be hard hitting.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 285 pounds,
Mr. Sandman, despite all his antics and treachery towards Little Mac, he didn't go out and beat Al Capone so bad. Al Capone has not been here since. Al Capone, former champion, first ever superstar in the DWA. He's been gone since Sandman beat him. That shows how intimidating this man is. He's one step away from a title shot. Winner of this takes on Lance Burton in the semifinals. Sandman would love to put down another legend again. He's got the chance to do it right now. This man was on show 1. First ever episode. He's never, ever looked back. And in my opinion, he's never looked better. One hell of a match. You see the bracket to get here against Zangief. And now, I think Apocalypse knows who his opponent is. He knows if he wins this match, he'll face Lance Burton for a chance to win, to compete for the title. And that could motivate him even more. Again, Apocalypse has never, ever beaten Lance Burton. The matchups they've had over the years, battling for the Interstar Championship, Apocalypse has never gotten his hand raised when he goes one-on-one with Mr. Lance Burton. And that could be a motivating factor for Apocalypse in this matchup tonight. Showing appreciation for Apocalypse. Apocalypse has been here through everything. And yet, he still searches, still looks for that first ever championship. He's never won a championship here. Ever. None. Not a tag team title, not a nothing. He might have been hardcore champion, maybe. That's not the champion he wants. He's looking at one championship, and he's a couple ones away from getting it. Mr. Sandman is not about to let that happen. Here we go. Apocalypse, Mr. Sandman. Look at the size of Apocalypse compared to Sandman. Sandman's not a small guy. Again, I feel like a striking battle with Apocalypse, but Sandman, he knows how good he is. Fourth, Apocalypse with better the exchange. Apocalypse, you know, he knows what's in front of him. He's not about to let this opportunity slip through his fingers. He is one win away from the semifinals. One win away. Taking on Lance Burton. You know, again, I don't think, for some reason, E Honda had upset Lance Burton in that matchup for whatever reason. I don't think it would motivate Apocalypse any less. that Lance Burton wasn't there, but knowing Lance Burton is there, Apocalypse has to be super focused. What a big boot by Sandman. Again, Sandman, you know, that was his debut match, right? Against Al Capone. And he beat Al Capone, and Al Capone is not here right now because of Sandman. So, Sandman's not about to lay down for anybody. So, Apocalypse tonight, he may be focused, but Sandman, he's focused too. Count after that nice elbow drop by Sandman. And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our main event. Nightwing taking on Johnny Cage in a absolute historical main event. Winner to the semifinals of the championship tournament. Loser goes home, and the fact that this is a quarterfinal match, not a final, is incredible in itself. So it's going to be crazy in that matchup coming up next. Apocalypse to the top, to the very top. Wait a minute. Sandman, look at this. Beautiful counter. Nicely done by Sandman to get out of that. And the balance. And now look at the power. Military press slam. Cover. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Not yet enough done to Apocalypse for Sandman to win that one. While the match is going on, I just want to say for all the shows that we showcased tonight and the commercial ads, you know, UCWL, SCW, PCW, there's a lot more, you know, UWL's out there, a lot of other shows. Guys, CW has been such a huge passion project for me over the years, and I'm glad to have other collaborators that I work with and showcase all the time. It's been a pleasure and a privilege to not only work alongside them, but to collaborate with them, share ideas with them. And it's been the absolute one of the pleasures of my life. So I thank you for supporting me, supporting them, and supporting this beautiful thing called CAW. Apocalypse, a couple of shots there to Sandman. Sandman rolls to the outside for a breather, but Apocalypse says, not my watch. Apocalypse just seems so focused. Like he's been focused before, but this is a different Apocalypse I've seen. He is just come out here, and you know, he had a match with Zangief that was absolutely phenomenal stuff. And then tonight against Sandman, it just seems like he has a different aura about him than he has previously. Huge spine buster. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and no, Sandman kicks out at 2. Apocalypse has been through a lot of things in this industry, teaming with Johnny Cage and struggling to win a belt. Usually at the hands of Lance Burton, he comes up unsuccessful. It just hasn't happened for him yet here. He might be one of the only original people that hasn't won a title. Still here. Vega's done it. Capone's done it. Cage has done it. And the Anti-Fox has done it. It just He hasn't happened for him yet. Sandman, look at this. Huge shot to the ribs. Apocalypse, that could have broken a rib or two. That shot. The Dreamland Express. Cover 1, 2. Somehow, Apocalypse kicked out of that. I'm stunned. Cover again. 1, 2. Kicks out. Sandman thought he had him. The Dreamland Express. Wasn't meant to be. Apocalypse. Hanging tough. Apocalypse is striking over and over again. Come up and down he goes. Apocalypse from the top. Unlike him, the big man going up. The big man got a jump. Huge elbow drop. Cover. 1, 2, and no. Sandman still alive. Sandman. Look at the welts start to pile up on Zangief's back from the striking from Mr. Sandman. Sandman, wait a minute. Looking for that shoulder breaker. It's countered. Apocalypse. Striking Sandman right back. Look at this. Sandman to the top. Superplex by Apocalypse. This. A little bit of snake eyes. What's the leg? Sandman. No, Sandman hanging tough. Hanging tough is Mr. Sandman. Again, there are 2 spots left in the semifinals of this tournament. We already have Bald Bull. Huge spine buster. Cover. 1, 2. No. Sandman kicks out. We have Bald Bull and Lance Burton. We're waiting 2 more. Apocalypse. 7 whites. 1, 2. Sandman digging down deep to kick out. Apocalypse thought he was going to put him away, as he does not. Sandman. Got him up. And military press slam. Down he goes. And Sandman, he could be closing on the end. Still shocked that Apocalypse kicked out of the Dreamland Express. Wait a minute, what's he doing now? Throws Apocalypse on the outside. Sandman, what's he gonna do? Wait a minute, Sandman! Powerbomb on the apron! Sandman! Toss him in the ring! Wait a minute. Sandman! Go for that shoulder breaker. Oh, this has got to be it now. Sandman, this might be all. Dreamland Express again. This has got to be all. Is Sandman gonna advance in the tournament? No way! Apocalypse kicked out of the Dreamland Express again. Sandman cannot believe it, and frankly, neither can I. I told you about Apocalypse's focus. He will not give in. Two Dreamland Expresses by Sandman for Apocalypse to still be standing is inspiring and frankly shocking. Apocalypse knows what he wants and he was due to get it. Sandman getting up. Apocalypse from the top. Huge clothesline. Wait a minute, Apocalypse, who could be closing in on the end. Apocalypse got him up. Apocalypse driver hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Apocalypse does it. Apocalypse gets it done, and now we know one of our semifinals, one of the biggest rivalries in the history of this industry. Our semifinal, the winner of this matchup will go to the finals to compete for the DWA Heavyweight Championship. It's Apocalypse against Lance Burton. What a matchup that will be. Sandman did everything he could possibly do, and it wasn't enough. Not tonight. Not tonight. I'll tell you though, after the powerbomb on the apron, the shoulder breaker of the Dreamland Express, I thought that was it. I thought it was it. And I think Sandman did too. Somehow, Apocalypse kicked out, hit the Apocalypse driver, and that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner.
Apocalypse moves on, and there it is. Apocalypse, Lance Burton in the semi-final. Wait a minute. Oh my. Business has damn sure picked up. Oh my. Oh my word. Apocalypse looking at his rival. And look at this. This is one of our semifinals. One of these men will compete for the DWA Heavyweight Championship.
Good morning, New Yorkers. Looking for another beautiful day here in the city. Clouds just started sitting out there. Temperatures staying in the high 40s. Tomorrow's forecast will be in the 60s. The beaches staying around 62.
They ain't no going back now. 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 Yeah, I'm ready to brawl. Yeah, I'm ready to brawl. such a taste. You got one shot, so no mistakes. Pick your spot, let it rock, let out all the rage. It's a new me, ain't afraid of anything. You could put me in the middle of any ring. I will come out a champ when the hands swing. Watch out, you'll be knocked out in a blink.
I can feel the eye of a hurricane. It's calm now, but I know that it's bound to change. I see the fight in the rise from a lot of pain. I feel the energy rise and something change. Yeah, I'm in deep now. My ears ring, it's about to get loud. My heart beats, I'm about to black out. So watch out.
I guess we're ready. Are you?
If I could break the silence and throw it away, I'd cut you down to pieces with all I could say and leave you lost with nothing. Whatever it takes just to end this. If I could break.
Presenting the first DWA premium event in over 15 years, DWA Reignition. Champions will rise, memories will be made, and the DWA will never be the same.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it.
Things change.
Our first premium event in over 15 years, DWA Reignition. And one of these men could be in that main event for the title.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Manhattan, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, the great DWA!
The winner of this takes on Ball. Listen to the ovation from Nightwing, by the way. This crowd has been fire tonight. We thank everyone here that came out tonight on a special Friday edition of Destruction. Nightwing and Johnny Cage have had their battles. Destruction Mania 2. They've had their battles over the years. This one is a big one for a chance at the DWA Heavyweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, these two are some of the very best this industry has ever seen. There we go. Former champion in his own right. Here comes Johnny Cage.
And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 227 pounds,
Johnny Cage, former heavyweight champion. Out a man who we beat at Destruction Mania 2 for the world title. And there you see it, one spot remains in the semi-final. Winner will take on Bald Bull to advance to the finals. Again, there's no love in this one. They aren't sending Christmas cards to each other. They respect each other, I know that much. But I say right now, these two are going to give everything they have to win this one. In our main event for Destruction, here we go. This matchup gets underway. I want to say thank you for inviting us to your homes, wherever you may be watching. We appreciate the support, whether you've been here since the beginning or you're new. We greatly appreciate the fans. Thank you so much for joining us. Get ready for the main event. Get ready for a classic. The winner of this, like I said, takes on Ball, and Ball has to be watching because he knows whoever wins, he's going to be a huge underdog. But I don't think it matters to him. He knows what he wants. Apocalypse, Lance Burton, that should be something special as well. Again, while this match is getting underway, talk a little bit about DWA Reignition. There's no date as of right yet, no venue as of yet. But that's our first premium live event, premium clip event, if you will. DWA Reignition. Of course, the finals of this tournament will take place. It's going to be one of these guys taking on Ball Bull. Winner of that's either going to take winner of Apocalypse Lance Burton. The finals of the NSR Championship Tournament. The finals of the Tag Team Tournament, the Fellas Women's Championship Tournament. A lot more to be announced at a later date. Plus, as I mentioned when I was talking Little Mac, referee got in the way and Johnny Cage missed his kick. I was talking to Little Mac in the back couple weeks back. I did mention, and I still want to bring that up, the General Manager of Destruction will be revealed the week before Reignition, so look forward to that as well. A lot going on here in the DWA. We're getting closer and closer to Reignition. It's real now. You can start calling it that. DWA Reignition is coming soon. Cage was for a kick and it's ducked by Nightwing. Great awareness by Nightwing there. Fisherman suplex. Hooks the leg. One. And one after that nice fisherman suplex with the bridge by Nightwing. Former champion. Won his first title, Interactive Insurrection, by beating Johnny Cage in the end. Johnny Cage got revenge when Nightwing was the world champion. And he beat him in Destruction Mania 2 in a last man standing match. 1, 2. Take care by Johnny Cage after a 2. These two have battled on the biggest stages for the biggest prize in the company. And now they go toe to toe for a spot in the semifinals. And one win away from going to Reignition to battle for the DWA Heavyweight Championship of the world. But these guys have been champions before, and I can guarantee you they would love to hold gold again. We go with these two back and forth. This shows why these two are so revered, so great, considered some of the best ever who've ever done it. They just stay hungry. They stay committed to their craft. And again, like Lance Burton, there's not many weaknesses you can find with these two. What makes them so great also makes them champions, Hall of Fame talent. Cage. Top rope. Johnny Cage, a spinning wheel kick off the second rope. Nightwing kicks out. And Johnny Cage, a little frustrated, but he can't really be surprised. Cage, look at this. What the? Huge slam. Hooks the leg after that one. 1, 2, kick out by Nightwing for 2. Again, Cage staying focused, staying with his opponent, letting Nightwing get too much offense. Nightwing's head just went back on the turnbuckle. A little bit of concussion, a little dazed there by Nightwing. A huge uppercut by Cage. Again, these two have evolved over the years. Nightwing started out as Robin with Batman, and he took it into his own hands and evolved into Nightwing. And Cage, you know, he was still focused back then, but not as much as he is now, recent memory. Cage has always been, you know, a champion here. He's always been at the top of the game. Nightwing has not. It feels like he has, but Nightwing in the beginning was not at the top of this industry. He's evolved. He's double into suplex to the bridge. 1, 2. Kick out by Cage. And Johnny Cage cashed in his opportunity. Fall brawl over Vega, became the champion that night. Nice blockbuster by Nightwing. Very athletic. Cage actually beat Apocalypse in that match at Fall Brawl. Nightwing. Huge knee drop, but it's missed. Johnny Cage got out of the way. Johnny Cage defeated Apocalypse at Fall Brawl. Opportunity to win a title, go for a title. 1, 2. Kick out after that nice backbreaker. by Johnny Cage. Then he cashed in on Vega that night for Vega's match against Jack Sparrow and became the champion. Cage. Cage. Nice belly to belly. Again, that's what makes Johnny Cage so great. He does everything so well. Cage. The top. Shooting star press. 1, 2, and Nightwing kicked out. Again, Cage a little frustrated, but again, he can't be surprised. Nightwing is probably the best opponent he's ever faced in his career. He knows it. Wait a minute, Cage looking for the shadow kick. Cage. Nightwing turns around. Shadow kick connects. Cover. 1, 2. No. Nightwing kicked out. That one got under Cage's skin a little bit. I thought that might have been it. Nightwing battling back and a shot. Nightwing continues to come back in this matchup. Cage has been actually the better man in this match so far. Nightwing frazzled a little bit, on the top though. Nightwing, nice leg drop. Let's recover after that one. 1, 2, no. Cage kicked out of that one. These two. This match could go on This match could go on forever. It shows how great both these men are, because who knows what it'll take to put them down. Cage. Look at this, Cage. Nice German suplex. Again, Johnny Cage has been actually the more aggressive opponent, staying on Nightwing. Gonna be Cage. Look at this. It's very top. Nightwing counters it. Nightwing. Down goes Cage right on his Oscars, whatever you want to call it. That's clothesline by Nightwing. Golden Globes. Whatever Johnny Cage's awards are. Toss. Neckbreaker toss by Nightwing. Nightwing starting to get an advantage here. Nightwing. Look at this. Nice move by Nightwing. 1, 2. Kicked out. It's like a tilt-a-whirl reverse DDT by Nightwing. Cage thrown to the outside, and now Nightwing has got, looks like he's got some cruel intentions as he throws Cage to the outside for a reason. 2. Cage, head bounces off the announce table. Cage watches him do it. Oh, nice counter by Nightwing. He saw it coming. Cage on the table, but Nightwing's smart, breaking it up. Wait a minute. Nightwing and Cage on the table. Two battling back and forth on furniture. Going back and forth. Cage! Major cut to the table! And that might be all. Major cut to the table. Cage throws him back in the ring. Hooks the leg. Is Cage going to the semifinals? Not yet. Nightwing kicks out. Cage cannot believe it. Cage continuing his offense on Nightwing. Again, both these guys know who their opponent is. So it's kind of like, again, unlikely that Bull beats one of them, but it's not impossible, but they are a heavy, heavy favorite against Bull no matter who wins this. Nightwing needs a breather. Cage not letting him up. Cage, look at Johnny Cage! Shooting star splash off the top onto the floor. This match has been absolutely sensational from the opening bell. Cage. Nice uppercut by Cage. Johnny Cage. Looking like he might be going to the semifinals in this performance. Elbow drop, but it's missed. Arm breaker by Nightwing. Nightwing. Cage gonna go back and forth yet again. These two look exhausted, but they'll go to the ends of the earth. So the one man is left standing. One of these men could very well be standing at the end of the day with that championship at the end of Reignition. And here we go. Wow. Nice forearm shot by Nightwing. Nightwing. Go for that. Tilt-a-whirl reverse DDT. Nightwing crawling, trying to pull himself up. See, Nightwing's body is beaten. It is bruised. He will do anything he can to win this. Nightwing, another nice toss. Nightwing on his back and his head, and Nightwing's been through it tonight. Wait a minute, Nightwing. Wait a minute, Nightwing. Dark as night. Hook of the leg is Nightwing. Gonna advance to semifinals? Not yet. Both these guys have thrown everything at each other, and we're still left with no winner yet. These two respect each other. They want to see the other one lose. Cage. That a huge uppercut hit. Nightwing's head again. That's with a top turnbuckle. I don't care who wins this. Both these men are going to need an ice bath. For sure. That was a hard fall. That was a hard fall from Nightwing. Face first into the canvas. Cage. Look at this. Cage. Cage. Hurricane Rana off the top. Hook of the leg. And Nightwing still fighting, still battling, still in this matchup. Takedown by Nightwing. That used everything in his arsenal in this matchup and then some. Top, little rope, nice elbow drop, excuse me, nice knee drop, excuse me, elbows connected to the elbow bone. Nice knee drop there by Nightwing, another uppercut by Johnny Cage. And there's that backbreaker again. It can only mean one thing. Cage, set up for the major cut. Cage. Major cut connecting! Wait a minute, he didn't pin him. Maybe he's thinking that'll be enough. It could have possibly been a mistake. That might have been the only mistake Cage has made tonight. Cage. Shooting star splash. Cover. 1, 2, 3. No! Nightwing just kicked out. Wow. Look at the body of Nightwing. Again, Cage with a major cut. Should he have gone for the pin? Right after. Do you think it was enough? Nightwing kick. Wait a minute, Nightwing. Nightwing. Turning of the night. Turning of the night. It's got to be all. 1, 2! Are you kidding me? Nightwing hit the turning of the night and Cage kicked out. You have got to be kidding me. These two are putting on an absolute classic here tonight in San Francisco. Cage is a little dazed after that shot. Nightwing, these both guys are exhausted. Look at the wear and tear on both these guys' bodies. The body was not meant to endure this kind of punishment and pain. And yet, they're doing it anyway. Why? Because they love this and they want to be champion. And no matter who wins this, I don't think it's the last time we see these two in the ring together. Cage's face is beaten and battered. Nightwing's face is beaten and battered. His back is beaten and battered. Cage going to the top. What's he going to try? Spinning wheel kick, but he missed it. If he slipped or not. He might have slipped. And that was a mistake there by Cage. Cage has made some small mistakes tonight and it might cost him. Could be the slight arrogance of Cage. On the top. Nightwing. Look at this, Nightwing. Huge, wait a minute, it's blocked. Went for a chop. It's blocked by Cage. Cage. What an enziguri by Johnny Cage. These two former champions. Wait a minute, Cage. There's that backbreaker. Shadow kick again. Tried again. Got him. Connecting. Cover. 1, 2. And Nightwing again kicks out. Can you believe this? This is the damnedest thing I've ever seen. Hard-arched whip to the broken and beaten and bruised back of Johnny Cage. Cage with a hard right hand. I think that cut Nightwing open. Cage. Gut-wrench suplex by Cage. Going up again to the top. Cage. Elbow connects. Cage trying to shake up the cobwebs. He's hurting. You can see he's hurting. Monkey flip out of nowhere. Both these guys are just, and you can tell they're in an intense amount of pain. They're doing it to be called the best. They're doing it to be called champion. The ropes. Bumping each other. These two are just tired. They're back on the outside onto the floor. These two are just exhausted. The carnage outside the ring, the carnage on their bodies. Belly to belly on the remnants of the table. Nightwing back in. Trying to get up. Down by Nightwing. Take down again. Counter by Cage. There's that backbreaker again. Johnny Cage. Is this the end? Major cut! Cover! Has Johnny Cage finally put Nightwing away? No, he has not! What is it going to take for one of these guys to be down? No! Cage, hard hitting tonight. Nice counter by Nightwing. Pull back to a backbreaker. Whip it to the corner. Nightwing's got him up. Nightwing throws him off onto that arm. And wait a minute, Nightwing. Turning of the night in the center of the ring. Hooks the leg. Will this be enough? And it is. Wow. That was one of the best matches I've ever seen in my life. There's nothing you can say that those two didn't tell in that ring tonight. And that is what our industry is all about. It's not about the action, it's not about the promos, it's about telling stories in that ring, and those two just told an absolute classic. That match is what it meant to the two of them to become the champion of the DWA. And one stood tall over the other, and now our semifinals are set. Apocalypse takes on Lance Burton, and Nightwing takes on Bald Bull. One of those four men will become the new DWA Heavyweight Champion when it's all said and done. And my goodness, the absolute physical toll this took on both men. I mean, look at the body of Nightwing, look at the body of Johnny Cage, the bruising. It was as good a match as you could ever see and hope for. And there you are, our final four is set. One man will become the DWA Heavyweight Champion, at the end of Reignition. What a match. What a night here on Destruction. What a win for Nightwing in our main event. Wow. Wait a minute. Johnny Cage and Nightwing. As the handshake. Respect. Wait a minute. Ooh. Tension for sure, but Nightwing stands tall in our main event on Destruction in an absolute classic battle between these two former champions. What a win. Wait a minute! Bull out of nowhere, the bull charge!